What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Amalgam Show. I'm one of your hosts, Keena Johnson, alongside Nathaniel.
Howdy.
So you're going to go, achoo. Dean Kaminsky.
Hey.
And Shannon.
Hello.
Anyway, that's the Amalgam Show.
What's the Amalgam Show about? Keena.
It's, we're coming together to talk about the nerdy stuff and pop culture stuff that we care about.
That was Kyron's answer as well.
You're like, whoa, you went for ages on it. Huh? Kyron dead.
All I could think of is that fucking meme music, with like the Rick and Morty music. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, for those of you
It's been
who
really
missed it, Nathaniel took a Ouija board to Roma, raised Kyron from the dead, and did a podcast.
Fuck, that'd be awesome. That's some BuzzFeed's Unsolved shit.
He says,
That'd be
memes.
awesome. I'd love to talk to my dead brother who's alive. It'd be amazing.
You know what the funny thing about okay, no viewers would know this yet, but behind the scenes action, the funniest thing about us, and it's sad that this is the funniest thing. Okay, but
Oh boy.
we went.
Where's this going?
We went to Domino's before we got onto the podcast. I'm like, should we do a pizza time? Why didn't you?
Just do a pizza time.
Because it was this before we reviewed the pizzas, Keena.
Oh, yeah,
It was
fair enough.
pepperoni and cheese.
Oh, fair enough.
What do you want from us?
A re-review.
A reboot. Reboot of pizza time.
Well, you did the exact same show where you put a sheet filter on it.
Alright, Nathaniel has a son, and the pizza, he climbs a mountain to spread the ashes of the pizza, and when he puts his hand out, the pizza comes back to him.
The pizza box. Deliver!
Yes. There's your goodie reboot.
I feel like I missed something because I just. Yeah.
Okay, God of War.
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't been here since God of War came out.
And that's literally all we've been talking about on the podcast for like 3 weeks.
I feel like it still would escape me because I haven't looked into God of War at all.
You would know though if you were here because
Maybe.
Shannon would be like, the axe comes back to you.
Man.
Dad of boy.
Dad of boy.
Dad of boy. The God of War fever dream has ended in my household, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of done with it.
I want to replay it. Like, I wanna go
Again
through-
That
already.
is your funeral.
The funny
I'm playing
thing
on the
about
hardest
it
difficulty.
is that every single time Kratos refers to his son, he
Yeah,
says,
it says boy. I've seen that meme.
Okay, so
But the rest of it is just like.
he just laughs because he doesn't think it's funny.
Possibly just-
I mean.
As in he plays Xbox 360.
As in he
Yes.
plays Xbox 360.
You guys didn't say anything about the boy meme. That's why I wasn't laughing.
Yeah, dad of boy.
He said he had a son.
And then I said dad of boy.
Yeah, that was after I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Anyway, we should do some housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Oh no.
Dean's like, what have I come back to? I forgot about this.
I missed my Saturday.
You were free.
Last time.
Was he though?
What was that? I was sick last time. Time before that.
You were
Last time
drunk.
you wanted to spend time with
Yeah, last time you were with Georgie.
That's right.
The time
Because he
before
was in
that, I don't know. And the
I
time
think
before that,
the week before that you were sick, and then the time before that.
I didn't have fuel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fuel sucks.
Last week it was
Fucking
because
fuel prices.
Talk about
Alright.
fucking fuel prices.
last week was fair
Mate.
because I wasn't here either. I was off in Roma.
Oh, yeah. Last week was a bit of a weird one. Housekeeping. Check out the last week's Amalgam show with Kyron from the dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to see Lord of the Amalgam, Return of the Kyron, just watch the last week's podcast.
Or just
It's
look
pretty
at
good.
it.
No, watch it, please. I spent a lot of time. I literally drove out there for 6 hours and then sat there with him for like an hour and a half. The podcast is 45 minutes. Come on, if you're gonna watch any of our podcasts,
It's that
you
one.
want it to
It's
be
short.
watch that one.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, our Amalgam Games Lab was 2 hours long last week.
Yeah, okay, so the funny thing about your Amalgam Games Lab is that we didn't know you came up with a name for it on our podcast.
Yes,
So
yeah.
Throughout
Yeah.
that podcast, we're like, we don't know what the name is.
Amalgam
It's
Games
something. And then Kyron's like, yep, it's something I don't even know. I didn't even know they were doing a game show.
Yeah.
He's in the Amalgam chat, right?
Sorry?
He's
I don't
in.
think he checks it though.
Okay.
I think he
was
looks
gonna
at it,
That is-
but he doesn't really take
Yeah.
much in anymore because it doesn't really...
He probably doesn't have any context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like, we're
that's
probably like,
that's
so the game
thing.
show that we're doing, and he's like,
It's like that.
Like Price is
could
Right?
just
Like
be-
game show? Like Price is Right? Yeah.
Yeah. It could be anything.
game show.
Let's do a game show. I'll be the host. And I'll be like, Keena, which woman do you pick to? Which briefcase do you pick?
All I'm thinking of is how Rooster Teeth started their own official game show, and the host that does it, like he was all for it when it first started, and now he fucking hates himself.
Was that on the spot?
Side by side. Like,
Yeah, on the spot,
On the spot, which is like it's basically a rip off of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Pretty much. But yeah, like,
he wants to die.
But like when he first started it, he was like, "Oh my god, I have my own show. Like I'm getting out there in the Rooster Teeth community," and then it's just like, can we not be a dick to me this week?
Yeah.
It's
because the rest of his
Everyone else is just like, fucking, this show sucks.
There's such dicks to
Family
him.
Feud. It's the guy from Family Feud, the American one, where he's just like, everything that people say, he's just like, can we even say this on TV?
Well, can in America.
Steve
Harvey.
Yeah. He wants to die. But
Where's
anyway.
your moral barometer? That's what Steve Harvey says.
In my pussy, Steve. You can't say that. That's top answer.
So yes, be sure to check out our recent episode of Amalgam's Game Lab, where we talk about E3 and all the leakages.
Probably God of War.
Housekeeping.
No, God of War this week. God of War was last week. We got
You
it out of
didn't
our
even
system.
mention it.
We mentioned
I
it.
said like,
Gotcha.
why does something need to be God of War? Which
God of War.
I didn't realise it was a verb. How do you...
we talked about it last week on Amalgam Show, Amalgam Games Lab episode 3. But no, don't listen to it because of spoilers. But anyway, the point is like, it's a verb
Yeah, it's been
because like,
three
it takes a
episodes.
franchise, it reboots it, and makes it like really
You
cool.
know what sucks? I think I was watching the Amalgam's Games Lab, like you guys did,
No,
for
why?
Kratos. Okay,
Why?
it was for
It's a
testing my
spoiler stuff.
speakers for something, or something. It was for something. I remember watching it because I'm like, okay, I need to have something through my speakers right now. But I was doing that, and I'm like, fuck spoilers! I was going through halfway, and it's like, oh yeah, and then Kratos does. I'm like, shit.
You know, you shouldn't have chosen that one.
Yeah, finish the
That
game,
one.
come back to it.
I was like, oh, it's an amalgam, I'll just watch it. And then I didn't even think about God of War, and I'm like, everything's spoiling for me. Just give me this.
You're just a fucking dickhead.
Yeah, I'm a fucking wombat, eh?
You fucking drongo.
If you like this bullshit, please sure to click the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, comment below if you have any questions, or email us at amalgamshow@gmail.com. And now, what have we been into this week, guys?
I wonder what Google would say if you asked it that. Wait, no, just ask Google.
Okay, Google. What are we into this week?
On the website epochconverted.com, they say, Week 19 is from Monday, May 7th, 2018 until Sunday, May 13th, 2018.
Okay.
According to the ISO 8601 standard,
is this the
starting on
podcast?
Monday. The first week of the year is the week that contains that year's first...
Is it just going to explain?
Yeah, it's explaining weeks.
But it's explaining this particular week, isn't it?
No, but
It's
it also
like,
said the first week it just started explaining weeks, like what a week is.
fucking shut up.
It's done now.
Google your week. Okay, what have we been into this week? Dean.
Oh.
This week?
Oh, whatever. Anything
How about the last 3 weeks?
Yeah, I was
The
going to
last
say,
month,
I've got
expanded.
a lot of content.
Well, talk about the best bits.
Well, I...
Dean highlights.
Look, I did some
short
drinking
show.
at one point.
Oh, yeah, boy.
That was
It's a
fun.
short show. What did you say? It's a short show. Dean highlights. It's a short show. Fucking burn.
He's not wrong. I'm struggling to think of what I've been doing. I don't know.
Wait, did you actually not do anything, or you just not
No,
remember any of it?
I did some stuff. It's just nothing's really popping out.
Okay.
It's kind of like
There's no highlights.
there's no-
It's all low
There's
lights.
just darkness and sadness. I went to a funeral. What?
Hello, darkness, my
I'd
old
be able to
friend.
talk about that if I did, but this is just nothing.
That's a highlight.
So, yeah, I didn't go to a funeral. There you go. No, I got drunk a few times. I did some work, and
I thought you were going to say weed.
we want to be more family friendly. Hey, I did this illegal drug.
That's
crazy.
In terms of family friendly, I mean like inclusive, not like we can still say fucking come on the show. Like, I don't care about that.
doesn't really help your case.
Dang, this is so confused.
It's like, hey, we have to not say this on the show. Those phrases include, like, we could go into that, but like, no, I don't want to be like internet arrested or whatever. The
I don't want to be internet policed. So I don't
wanna-
cyberbully me.
I don't want to be famous for the wrong reasons. You understand?
Be famous.
That's true. Any publicity is good publicity.
That's
out
absolutely
there.
incorrect.
Yep.
I want a job.
Okay.
My car broke down.
Fuck!
So I had to get a new battery. Cost me
What's that, like the third time since you've got this car?
What kind of car is it?
It's a Hyundai Elantra.
It's
But it's like 2000 nothing.
2004.
Oh,
2000 nothing.
It's well be. I think
2000 and Thedos.
I think I'm gonna pay someone to crush it. Honestly,
Yeah, may as well.
I hate.
We should just make content out of it. Let us
Yeah.
bash the fuck
All
out
right.
of
Yeah.
it.
Trash the shit out of it.
Yeah, if you're gonna do that, then yeah, let's just film it. Put it on the podcast.
oh hell yeah.
Let's just podcast us.
Hey, just recording
Just
it.
audio of us.
You're bashing a
What you
car.
guys been into this week? Oh, not much.
Fuck
back.
Takes
Housekeeping!
takes a
Housekeeping!
golf ball to the fucking windscreen. Amazing.
Oh man, we should totally do that.
This is a rowdy fucking podcast.
We're not
this
even
week.
drunk.
Yeah, it's rough.
Oh, okay.
So this is what happens when I do it sober. Everyone else decides that they're going to be rowdy, and I'm just like, oh man, I can't wait to go home.
I need a bed.
Yeah, I don't know. I recently started playing, or replaying rather, Assassin's Creed 4.
Ooh, the best one.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well,
What's like the
Brotherhood.
third best?
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood is
definitely
my
the
favorite.
best.
Brotherhood's the best.
Yeah, because my internet's been playing up, so I haven't been able to like update any of the new games that are coming out, and like I can't play online, and it's just really fucking annoying. Fuck Telstra.
Fuck Telstra!
Yeah.
We approve this message.
Telstra, if you want to sponsor us, please.
Yeah.
Malcolm Show
Give me
email.
free internet.
Yeah.
And then I'll
Give us any
definitely.
fucking internet.
Yeah, even better.
With an internet.
So yeah, no, I've been
Please,
playing
sir,
that,
one
or
internet,
replaying
please.
it. And I think I want to.
I think I want to.
It's not bad. I think I want to 100% it. I think I want to like get all the achievements.
Are the
Legends,
legendary?
you've got multiplayer trophies or achievements, so that's kind of.
Yeah, I understand that. Obviously, if I can't do that because there's just not enough people playing.
Sorry, wait,
I can't
what?
do
What
it.
is this?
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's
Oh
Creed
yeah,
4.
right, gotcha.
Yeah, there's
Does
a
it-
multiplayer aspect.
Is there an achievement for beating the legendary ships in that game?
I mean, sure.
Okay.
I got them, so.
So yeah, I'll have to do that, which means I'm gonna have to like get all the collectibles. I'm gonna have to 100% every fucking sequence, which some are really easy and some are just
Oh
like,
yeah, I
you
think
need to kill this many of these ones, and it's like, you're not giving me enough of that.
Yeah.
Like, there's one where it's like skin 3 animals, and the only animal I found was a black jaguar. there were 2 crocodiles, but you can't skin them unless you have sleep darts, but they took away my blowpipe for that level. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to probably Google some of them, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I think I want to 100% it, just so I can be like, hey, completed it, mate.
Assassin's Creed 4, that game.
Yeah, so it's doing really well. I
that's
forgot.
Red Dead.
I forgot how fun it is to take on ships that
Right?
they're like, oh, that's level 23, you shouldn't take that on. Oh, never mind, you're already boarding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun.
So you decided for Skull and Bones?
The what?
Skull and Bones?
What about it?
The game, are you excited for it?
It's
It was announced
Ubisoft.
at E3 last
yeah.
year. It looked like Assassin's Creed 4, the ship built, but
It's
they made
just
it,
the
Oh, yes, yeah.
but they made it so
sorry.
much more fucking.
That's right,
stupider.
because they made they announced Sea of Thieves, and everyone was like, holy fuck, and they were like, that's coming out this year, and then that one was then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Announced.
Ubisoft Singapore, I think.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
They're
Right.
the team that designed the ships and the Black Flag.
Is it
game.
multiplayer or is it?
Yeah, it's multiplayer only. as
It's
far as I can
basically For Honor but ships.
Right.
tell. Which is basically Overwatch.
Yes.
But ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overwatch, but for honor, but for ships.
To be fair, the For Honor combat system is very different to Overwatch. But,
No, but it's that. Yeah, it's a, like,
Yeah.
I think you're in a
Basically
fleet of
Battleship.
5. Like when you go into multiplayer.
Oh,
so
okay,
like
right.
it's like a hero thing, but
Right.
there's like
Battleship Simulator.
like NPC ships that you can just destroy, and then there's like
Rihanna.
AI controlled like
Battleship movie.
big horde ships that come in, like galleons that come in and try and fuck everyone,
Duh.
and you gotta like either run from them or
Or
like
team up. And...
oh yeah, well you can't actually. I think for the most part you can't actually
Why?
beat them. You're supposed to like basically draw them to another team and be like, you fuck them up while we run.
Sorry.
Alright.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh really?
How you guys
You
were
fucking
talking-
asshole!
While you guys were
See,
talking
you say
about
you're
this.
sorry, but I don't believe you.
Yeah, not even a little bit.
While you guys were talking about this, we got onto the topic of Rihanna somehow.
I said we're talking about battleships, and you're like whatever you said, and then
I said Battleship Simulator.
and then I said Rihanna, and you're like what the fuck? And I said Battleship, like the movie. She was in the
And then I
movie.
laughed a lot.
You did because you were really confused.
That'd be a hit.
That and you're a cask of wine down.
Yeah, I am.
No one goes. Never mind.
I love cars. I don't
Anyway,
like to be in one.
Wine's good. Yeah,
Um,
Skull and Bones looks weird.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it.
Yeah.
My Xbox
I'll be
will probably be
the
like,
big
I got this game. I'll be like, oh. I still haven't played A Way Out yet. Me and my mate, who was also having internet issues, we were both going to play it. I don't know if he's stuck to it, but we tried to make a pact where we weren't going to like look at any gameplay. We weren't going to watch other people play it because we just wanted it to be a surprise.
Yeah.
Most I know about it is that you can play Connect 4. Yeah, you can play Connect 4 against the other player.
What a weird game.
Yeah, well, I think it's like, I don't know, somewhere in the prison.
Yeah, I can imagine it being like in the games room. Yeah.
Not that I've been to prison, but you know, yeah. It's in the yard, I guess. I don't know.
I've been to Up.
So that's out.
Yeah.
It's been out since
It's been
February.
out for a very long time.
I've got the demo for it.
It is a. Is it a PS4 exclusive?
No.
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 It's on all systems.
I don't know if it's PC, but it's definitely like Xbox and PlayStation.
Cool.
So yeah, no. What else?
Me?
I tried out the second map on Xbox One
For
for PUBG.
yep.
Oh, they got the second map on.
No, there was a test server.
Oh, okay.
And so, yeah, I tried it out. I guess everybody that downloaded the test server besides me and my friends are really shit at the game. Because, like, we joined the test server and every match, like, we played 5 games and we got 3 chicken dinners out of them.
Fuck!
So, either we just got really lucky and, like, we adapt really well to the new map, or they're fucking terrible. It's like, don't get me wrong, we get some wins, but, like, it was just a slaughter. It was ridiculous. Like, I was only running with a UMP and I managed to kill 4 people and then got downed by I don't know. What's the heavy machine gun? I don't know. The LMG, whatever it is. Yeah, I got downed by that. But, like, yeah, I don't mind the map. It was good fun. For some reason, they gave everybody 1 million BP, but you couldn't actually spend it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It was really
It's
annoying.
probably again. It's the test server, so everything's
Yeah.
like reset.
Yeah, but it's like, why 1 million? Why not 0? Why not?
It's probably some sort of like they're probably testing something in the background.
I guess.
There's probably like an economy test they're doing to try and figure it out. So they gave everyone 1 million.
But no, you couldn't spend it.
Yeah, no, it's probably just an.
Oh, just to see.
Yeah. They're like, okay, we give everyone 1 million, and they're doing calculations in the background to see what would happen, and it could be a billion reasons why that's in there because it's the test server.
It was just annoying to have that sitting there and you just couldn't touch it.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
fucking-
It is a bit of a tease.
Do you
No,
actively
knowing
try,
my luck, I'd probably get like 6 brown shoes and then that'd be it.
do you actively try and kill people in Battle Royale games?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how you get better.
I mean, yeah.
Like if you don't do that, then you end up just hiding in a toilet for the rest of
That's
it.
the thing. I played the game as a stealth game,
Well,
and I got to number 5 against Thanos.
oh, well, that's Fortnite. That's not PUBG.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
yeah,
Battle Royale.
like
games.
that's.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, if you can either go guns blazing, you can stealth it out, or you can just like
Play luck
play
of
hide
the draw.
and seek.
Yeah,
like,
luck of the draw.
you're found, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I tend to go aggressive purely because the more people I kill, the faster the end of the game comes.
True.
Also, yeah, like you get better as you kill more people, as you
Yeah.
fight more people.
Like, I tend to
rather
go-
than doing the stealth thing where you get to the end and then it's like, oh fuck, now it's me versus this person. But
Yeah.
I don't have any experience killing anybody.
Yeah,
I've got 0 kills, but I'm second place.
Yeah.
yeah. I like going in aggressive because it means that you can actually like because the game is you die, you're out, you gotta wait for the next game.
Yeah.
It gives you a chance to like test the weapons and actually like get used to what. Like, okay, I like this weapon. If I find one of these, I'm gonna hold onto it. And sort of figure things out. Whereas, like in a Call of Duty game, you get to learn every weapon really quickly, and then you know your loadout.
Because I found a lot of people were into like the AK, but then like I found out that I was a lot better with the M4. So I didn't curve with people in that sense, or like the Scar, like it has the least damage output, but its recoil isn't as bad. So I'll rock that rather than the M16. Like so on and so forth. Like it's good to find your playstyle and just be able to go from there. I think my best setup is probably a Car 98 with a 4 or 8 times scope, and then an M4 with a 4 times. I've got the 70 kills. It's so good. But yeah, no, it's a fun little game.
If Battlefield and Call of Duty have Battle Royale modes, you're gonna give them a shot?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
I think that's why I play PUBG a lot more than Fortnite. Like, don't get me wrong, I played Fortnite and like I spent some money on a fucking costume.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Ew,
I think it was like $6. Like, screw him, alright? But yeah, like it was okay for a game. But I think I just like bullet drop and like feeling like it's more of a survival thing than a fucking cartoon. Yeah.
Like a simulation.
Someone's going to do these fucking ridiculous dances when they kill me. Like, it's basically teabagging, but
you prefer the simulation to the arcade.
Yeah.
Would you play the rumored Halo Battle Royale?
I mean, I'd give it a go.
I like Halo's weapons and shit.
Yeah.
I'd give it a go.
I don't mind the idea. I also, I don't know. I feel like if they were to do that though, that'd be quite difficult.
I mean, they did the Warzone mode in Halo 5.
But that's the way.
24 players and a bunch of AI.
Yeah.
They've got the tech to do it.
Yeah, that's the problem though. I feel like with 100 players and like the play zone and the map would have to be somewhat large. Spartan's already like the terrain is very different for Halo where it is for PUBG and Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like you can fall off a cliff and you die. Whereas Halo is very like blocky, very structured. Like you'll get the hilly maps.
What if they were to use if the Battle Royale mode used the SWAT rule set where it's like no shields, 2 shots to the body kills you, but 1 shot to the head gets you.
I think it's 3 for the body.
3 for the body?
3 for the body.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you use the DMR.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if they were to use that rule set,
I mean, different variations of
Battle Royale.
Not the Battle Royale. Different variations of the rule set. Like it'd still be Battle Royale. Whether there's no shields, whether there's no alien weapons, whether it be whatever.
I'm just thinking of like how you would do it in Halo. Like
Well, that's the thing.
if you're
Like,
worried
a lot
about
of the maps are very closed in.
Yeah.
Whereas
I mean, I assume this would come with a map that is designed specifically for it.
Yeah, but battle royales that we know are quite open world.
Yeah.
Like if you're being approached from a certain angle, then you can fucking walk 100 meters that way and then back up in.
Yeah.
Whereas with Halo, like if you're being confronted, you either go back the way you came, or you move forward and you take it on. There's no really like, oh fuck, okay, I'm being sniped from this area. I'll edge off to the side and then go from there.
Yeah.
And again, like there's the Warzone things where it's like team versus team or whatever, but I feel like with a battle royale, if they were to focus on just solo, it'd be quite difficult.
Okay.
A solo battle royale? Doesn't like Han Solos? Don't matter, that's a dickhead.
Doesn't like solos. But I don't know. Look, I don't mind the idea of a lot of games getting a battle royale mode.
Sims battle royale.
Oh god, the Grim Reaper, it's having my baby.
Final Fantasy Battle Royale.
Oh god. Yeah, I don't mind.
Hearthstone Battle Royale.
I don't mind the idea because it's eventually like it's team deathmatch. Like it's just becoming a part of gaming now.
Yeah.
Like,
it is the
do you want to
logical.
play team deathmatch or gun game or hey, let's play a battle royale?
Yeah. It's the logical extreme of like first-person shooters of like
it's just hardcore.
Yeah.
And again, like I don't mind that. I don't know. I don't mind battle royale as it is. I personally am not the best at it, but I'm also not the worst. I know that for a fact. I've seen the worst. And it's not great.
I'm always surprised that I don't die instantly.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you'll either have a really quick game, or you could win,
Or you're in the top 10.
top 10, or top 30, like whatever it be. Every game's different,
Yeah.
and it's good.
I feel like if you are in the in-between, that's the worst place.
Yeah, well, that's the
Because,
thing.
like, if you die at the start, it's like, you're either fucked up, or you're going in hot, or you got unlucky.
You figure it
If you
out.
die at the end, it's like, oh man, you got to the end. If you die in the middle, it's like, well, you
I kind of feel it's like
suck.
kind of worse to die at the end because you're so close to being like in the top 2 and you're like,
Yeah, but
But
at
then
least
you
you
figure
get
out
it.
what you
better
can do
at the
better
game.
next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, basically what I did in Fortnite is I was able to like just find a shrub and I just walked around the shrub for like half an hour.
Ah, right.
So,
Yeah.
Metal Gear.
Just a box. Just a box.
Yeah, no, I don't mind it. It's good. But again, I've been playing Assassin's Creed, so I'm back to single player, I guess.
Which you haven't done in a long time.
Isn't something I've really looked at. I think the last one was Monster Hunter, and even then, like, I was still playing with friends.
Yeah, it's an online connected kind of game. Yeah.
So like, it was still happening, but whatever. I'm liking just kind of going in, playing a game, and then like leaving it at that.
Yeah.
I kind of want to. If multiplayer is still active on that, I kind of want to go into it because it's been so long since I played a good Creed multiplayer match.
I don't think it would be, but
Who knows? It
yeah,
could be.
it could have a dedicated fan base for
I'm
all I
not a
know.
fan of Assassin's Creed multiplayer, so.
I always like the concept of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played a lot of it in Brotherhood, but it never worked. Like, it bugged
Yeah.
out to buggery.
Oh yeah, no. When I played it in Black Flag, it bugged out all the time.
Yeah.
I've been
If recording
watching.
devices were a thing back then, there would have been a lot of hours of content of me just fucking swearing at people.
I've been watching or rewatching old Let's Plays of Achievement Hunter, where they were playing it, and it's just like it's making me clucky for some.
Clucky.
Yeah, pretty clucky.
A long time.
Yeah,
I heard that name in years.
I've been accused of being clucky recently. We won't go into it though.
You want a baby?
No,
You want a baby?
no. I see babies and I'm like, oh, that's cute, and I'm like, oh, never mind.
What happened?
I couldn't afford it, nor do I want one.
Yes.
What would you do?
It's the
if you saw
afforded
a
part.
child right in front of you.
Yeah. And I went to a dog park for the first time today.
A what?
It was
that
a
with
dog
Jess?
park. No, that was with Georgie.
Her doggo.
And her doggo, yeah. It was just amazing to see all these different dogs like interact. It was like, oh my god, I want one.
Puppies.
I think eventually I want to get a husky. I'm keen for that, honestly.
huskies
Either a
are-
husky or a Shiba Inu.
Okay.
Yeah, one or the other.
What the fuck is this shit?
Possibly a beagle, but we'll see. But I've always,
Leaving doors wide open.
fucking born intent.
Were you born in a barn?
Other than that, I've
On that, I've just talked about myself
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
half an hour.
fucking everyone keeps leaving the room, so I don't know what to do. Do I keep going?
Yeah.
Keena's not fucking
Yeah,
here.
cunts.
You say, Shannon, what have you been into?
Speak of the devil.
Why am I the devil? 'Cause I'm white?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry I left the door open. I thought it was going to be a 2-second thing. Turns out everything's fucked up in your house.
Oh.
I just wanted to try.
The house is burning around us.
Everything's really fucked up. We should leave.
Podcast first.
Yeah, podcast finished.
Finish up. Shannon, what have you been into?
Oh boy. Well, like I said, the God of War fever dream has ended in my place. So.
Did you platinum it?
No, I fucking couldn't be bothered.
Did you kill the people?
Yeah, I killed the people.
Did you... What else is there?
That's it.
Did you do the thing?
That's literally
that
it.
did the
Sorry. Could you only kill people in God of War? Oh my god.
So many people.
I
No,
thought
like
there was
there's
so much
there's
more in
some
God
there's
of War.
some and there's some post game bosses that you can beat, and like I came to the sudden realization that like there's actually not that much post game because everything that you do in the post game is getting you to beat those extra bosses. So once they're done, that's it.
I know we've already had a podcast purely on it, but like I feel like that's where a lot of my disappointment came from in some of the Pokemon games. Like some of them, yeah, like the post game is either really good, like
See, yeah.
Omega Ruby,
I had this.
but then like, fuck, I'm struggling to think of one now.
Yeah. Black and White.
No.
Black and White has a really good.
X and Y post game was pretty bad.
Yeah, X and Y post game
Oh,
is
right.
practically
Okay.
non-existent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was-
But like no, Black and White has a really good post game. Black and White 2 has a really good post game.
I never played 2.
Yeah, that has a really good post game.
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. Like some of them, not all of them.
Yeah, yeah. No, well,
That's
we
the
had
thing,
this.
like it would be really good. Like I remember playing Heart Gold, and I know it was in the original, but like you could then go to Kanto, and then
Yeah.
you could
Beat
you could
Red.
beat them,
Yeah.
and then beat Red. Yeah, like
That was something that I actually touched on with Keena on the Amalgam Games podcast last week. Was that like I think for God of War, I'm okay that it doesn't have post game.
Like I didn't expect it to begin with.
Yeah, well, it does have post game. It has more than I expected to have, which is great. But B, like, I think there's something to be said for finishing a fucking game. Like, you finish the game's over. That's it. Like, I put up the example of like, you don't go to a movie for the post credit stinger. You go to a movie to see the fucking movie. I paid my money. I got my game. I'm done with it. So when people complain there's no post game, I'm like, but so why were you you played the rest of the game? Was that any good, or did you just like grind your way through the game to get to the end part?
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I'm happy that I'm done with God of War. Like it's good. It's done.
Fuck, it's just reminding me of Mystery Dungeon. Though.
The Dungeon's got good post game shit.
Yeah. Oh, not the recent ones.
Why? Don't care about
And good post game stuff is good. Like it's always good to have. Like so because I
Well, it makes
finished-
you want more until the next one comes out.
Yeah.
Like it keeps you going.
which is what DLC should be. It should be a little
Yeah.
bit of like,
Oh fuck! That's what I did.
whoa, hey, hold up.
I played DMC
again.
and it was a definitive edition, so I was playing.
It ran at 60 frames per second.
Well, yeah. I played the DLC with Virgil.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
How's that? I haven't actually played it.
Yeah, no, it was interesting.
Yeah.
I read the wiki.
It was good. I haven't
There's supposedly a new one of those
Do
coming
you get
out.
to use the demon weapons?
It'll be
as Virgil?
DMC 5, not DMC.
Not
No,
the
but like a
specific
DMC
demon
game.
weapons.
Like
So-
a DMC game is supposedly coming out
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah, a new one was announced recently.
Is
I think
it
that's
gonna
why
be
I
a
got it.
part of the remake?
It's the creator of DMC, the
Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry. The creator of that has said like, I'm working on a new thing, and it's going to be announced soon.
Yeah.
He hasn't said what it is,
Yeah.
but we assume it's DMC because
Yeah.
that's what the studio always works on.
And not part of the reboot universe. It'll be probably back to the old games.
I'd be very sad if it is.
It
because
is.
the reboot was fantastic because it had like that classic, at the time, very appreciated like Deadpool vibe, whereas like very zinger, like a lot of zingers.
Little
and
wink
there was
and
a
nod
lot
at
of
camera.
Like, hey, we know that this is a game, but
Yeah.
you don't know that we know, but now you do.
Yeah.
I just like the combat in DMC, like the triggers, like holding down between light and dark weapons. They're just
Yeah,
using
that
that. And
was-
they're all grapple weapons to some
I
degree.
loved-
The game
Flows real well.
The
Yeah.
fucking music in that game, Combi Christ is shit by itself,
Yeah.
but with that game, holy fucking shit, that's the best music ever.
That's the thing. I was while I was playing, I was like, oh my god, like I need to actually listen to this music in my spare time. And I was listening to it while I was driving
Yeah.
to Cliff the other day. I was like, this is
Well, that's
fucking
really bad.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
But with that game, you're just like, holy fucking
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It's like, it matched it so well. Yeah, no, with Virgil, he doesn't get like demon weapons. He just has
Angel?
Iamoto, which is his sword that he got.
Miyamoto.
Iamoto.
Miyamoto.
Yeah,
Miyamoto's cousin.
Yamato. But
Y-A-M.
Ia, not Yamato.
Yamato. Yeah.
Why?
So he basically has that, but like when you hold down the triggers for angelic and demon, he just like it's either for demon like he just swings it really slow and hits really hard, or for the angelic like it's really quick but it doesn't hit as hard. And yeah, it's fun to like move between them, but I kind of forget some of the things.
Yeah.
And like with the grapple, like he throws fucking teleportation daggers.
Oh, so he's Noctis.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, so like rather than pulling things to him, like he'll throw it and then they'll
Go
teleport in
to,
front
yeah,
of him.
that's
or
cool.
vice versa when he pulls himself. So, and
He
it's
pulls
weird
himself?
with- yeah, he pulls himself. It's weird with the sense that like in the old DMC, with the original game, when you would like pull or push the structures, like when you're doing the parkour,
Cool.
like parkour,
Yeah.
quote unquote. you would see like Dante like grab it and then like pull it, or grab onto something and pull himself to it. Whereas it's just weird because it's more or less like Virgil's just placing it, and I don't know, like that just alone is kind of like, oh, like fair enough. Obviously, that's just how his powers work, but
Yeah.
it's just it's kind of like
A little bit different.
We gave Dante a new skin,
Yeah.
and like the combat's a little bit different, which was actually really difficult to go from playing the full game, because I replayed DMC and then I went to the DLC.
Right.
And yeah, from being Dante to then being Virgil, it was difficult to like get my combos back, because I was trying to fight like Dante, and he fights completely differently to Virgil. Plus I had to get upgrades back, and it was a nightmare.
So what was the story with Virgil?
So, at the end, spoiler alert,
For a 5-year-old.
for a very long game, you have to then fight Virgil because he wants to like be the king of humanity, because they're children. So you fight him and you nearly kill him, and then Cat's like, don't kill him, and he's like, I'm gonna fucking leave, and he teleports away, and then it starts with that where he leaves, and I think he like goes to his mother's grave.
Sounds about right.
And he like bleeds out on the grave, and then he like goes to hell. I haven't finished it, so I don't know if he's actually in hell.
He's like literally an angel in hell.
But he's a Nephilim. He's not an angel.
There's a difference.
There's a difference. And yeah, he basically falls in, and he fights, or he kills Cat, who's not actually Cat. It's just like a thing that he sees, and then he kills Dante, which is another thing. And then he sees his mum, and he shows her the amulet that she gave Dante, and he's like, he was always your favorite. She's like, oh my god, you need to like leave hell because I'm dead, but like, you need to leave because you're not actually dead, find the light. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna become super evil. And it's just like, yeah, he just slowly becomes more and more of a dick.
Nice.
And when I first played the game, I was like, Virgil's pretty cool, and like when I replayed it, I was like, look, he's kind of fair in saying that he should like, look after humans, but like, don't be a dictator. Just, help him out.
Help him out.
Whereas Dante's like, let him do what they want. But that world was fucked, so they kind of needed some type of leaders. But yeah, after a while, like, he just slowly becomes more and more of a dick, and he's just like, fuck everybody, I'm gonna do what I want. And it's like, okay, well, I'm glad you're dead now.
Yeah.
Fuck. So yeah, I'll play it a bit more, and I'll let you know how it goes. But
Back to you, Shannon.
Oh yeah.
yeah, sorry.
No, you're right.
We're talking about God of War, and then.
Oh well, I
Dad of Boy.
Dead of Boy. When I finished that game, I kind of wanted a palate cleanser, so I started up Ratchet and Clank again. It's fun. The PS4.
Ratchet and Clank, not Mario.
Woohoo! It's fun. Those.
What is nice signature Ratchet and Clank noise?
What?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, signature.
Whack. Right, mate. Oh yeah. Well done, guys.
No, that game's great. It looks really good. I forgot how pretty that fucking game is on the PS4. It looks so good.
Are you talking about the remake?
Yeah. Looks really good. And you always forget how fun it is to shoot those crazy dumb weapons. I was playing it today, and I got like the pixelizer from that one.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite.
Yeah, it's really, really
So
good. So that's going to probably be me for a little bit longer. Other than that, I noticed a couple of weeks ago that Netflix dropped 3 more seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! So I started watching that.
What do you mean?
The original Yu-Gi-Oh! They had only
Did
two.
they not have?
They only had 2 seasons
Oh
up.
fuck!
They had.
There's 5 seasons of original series?
Yeah, man.
What
So
the
they
fuck?
had the original Duelist Kingdom season, and then the start of the Battle City, and like they get to like the midway point in the Battle City finals, where like it's the final 4, and then they just stopped, and then the other 3 are there now. So you go through like the virtual reality world, the end of Battle City, into the Leviathan Dragons series, and then the final arc is all up there now, and I'm like partway through the 4th season.
I remember when I saw it on Netflix and I started watching it, but then
It's
for some reason
real
I stopped.
hard to go back.
Yeah,
like it's hard to watch the first
animation
season.
is like just kind of cringy. It's
Yeah.
like,
I remember when Kyron watched it, he's like, man, it's so trash. Like, they went Super Saiyan first episode.
Yeah. It's so it's trash TV that I can put in the background while doing other shit because they're like 20-minute episodes and they just run.
Have the original Japanese version in it?
No.
Okay.
No. It's all the dub.
It's just a 4Kids version.
4Kids dub, yeah. Which is the trash version of it. But, like, you know, the animation gets better as it goes along. It's more fun. Like, literally the second season is where they turn it around. The first season's animation is the garbage one. The second season, you're like, oh, sweet, this stuff looks really cool. Yeah, the sound quality gets better.
Fucking Weevil, man.
Oh, man, I just got to the part where he's gonna turn evil again. Where he gets, like, the seal of Orichalcos, and he's, like, so... Oh, man, that season is so trash.
Just say how much dick he is.
Oh, man.
Who does that to Exodia?
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
It's like,
what a fucking asshole.
I'm gonna throw these off the cruise ship.
I just remember that one fucking meme about how it's like, if you, like, who did you fantasize about when you were a kid? And, like, you got to that guy, there's like 2 guys before him, and it's like, oh, Jessica Malmoy or whatever, and they're like talking about really hot celebrities, and it's like, and then it's like Thought Bubble, and it's Yu-Gi-Oh's grandpa.
Yeah, it's just fun nostalgia trip, but I started to remember how trash the 4th season is. It's just so bad. The villains have, like, the worst characterization, like, the worst reasons to be villains. Like, one of them has, like, a complete revenge boner for Kaiba, like, wants to murder him because Kaiba's stepdad killed their village or whatever, because the company that Kaiba owns used to be, like, a weapons manufacturer. So his weapons destroyed his village, but Kaiba took it over.
Sounds like Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Kind of, but Kaiba took it... It's exactly Iron Man 2, actually, yeah. Because Kaiba took it over and then turned it into a gaming company and not a weapons manufacturer.
Right.
But he's, like, super, like, I hate you! Your people destroyed... Your family destroyed me! And he's like... Kaiba's like, fuck you, I don't care. But, yeah, and, like, he's, like, super revenge boner. One of them is, like, I hate the world because it's unfair, because I was rich and was on a cruise once, and then a storm happened and my family died and I was left on an island, and so now I want to destroy the world.
So it's Arrow.
Green Arrow.
The other one is...
We have to keep him up. I mean, not with Green Arrow, but like... Iron Man 2 came out afterwards.
Yeah, all of these things came out afterwards.
Well,
Again,
Green Arrow
Green Arrow
was an old origin for him, so...
Yeah, but
let's see what else you got.
well, the other one's a bit more generic. He's...
Comes from a alien planet.
No, he's
He
Australian.
was a panda, and he was...
No, he's for some reason Australian in the dub, and I don't know why.
I hate when they do that.
Captain Boomerang.
Yeah. His whole thing seems to be, because I can't remember his full arc, but as far as we can tell, the only thing that he wants is to get with My Valentine, the female, like the only female character that's worth a damn in the show, because she turns evil again. The problem with the 4th season...
That's the one with the titties, isn't it?
Yeah. The one with the titties you see more of. The other ones have titties too, but you don't see them.
They're school children,
Yeah.
so it doesn't...
her name is literally My Valentine, like... No, the biggest problem with the 4th season is that it starts, and about, like, 5 episodes in, you get, like, more characters introduced, and then you realise that season completely disregards all of the character development from the last season.
I love when that
Yeah.
happens.
It's like there's literally nothing that there's a couple of things that carry over, but for the most part they're inconsequential. Everything else is just completely disregarded. It's just like the end of the season ends with My Valentine like finally accepting that this group of children who plays card games are friends with hers. Like she has friends.
Right.
Like, oh, we like each other. We're friends, right? And she's like, yeah, I'll catch you around. And she drives off into the sunset. The next time you see her, she's fucking evil. She's fucking trying to kill them. And you're like, why?
That's just like if they went back to Dragon Ball and Vegeta was all like, I was evil! I want to be the best!
Yeah. Well, no, because the Margin Vegeta arc makes sense, because he's hit the end of his wall. But she's the same. She literally has like this monologue where she was like, I kept dueling, I kept trying to be the best, and I was winning, but I was all alone. And I was like, the last episode of the last season was them telling you you're friends. You could have just gone to these people who say that you're your friends and go have some friendship time. But she's like, no, I was all alone. I'm like, well, it's your own fucking fault then. And then she turns evil, and it's fucking batshit. And I'm pretty sure the season ends with them fighting a giant dragon, like a real fighting,
Like an actual.
like an actual giant dragon.
Do they fight it with the cards?
With cards, yeah, of course.
Was it blue-eyed?
No,
White?
no.
Was it
Red
red-eyed black?
No, it's just
Red Eye's
it's
trash compared to blue.
yeah. In the actual metagame, Red Eyes is actually pretty good.
Wait. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
because Red Eyes is hard to find as well, like really rare for some dumb reason. But yeah.
Mad Button Torch Runner. All I can think of is
Other than
that
the Yu-Gi-Oh, I watched another wrestling pay-per-view because they did 2 in 2 weeks for some weird reason,
Nice.
and it was trash. Worst pay-per-view they've done in years.
Whoa. Hot reviews.
Yeah, everyone.
He's just like, I'm gonna chime in now.
I don't know what to say about wrestling.
Everyone fucking hates it. Apparently, the owner of the company is a little bit scared about it because it was that bad. Everyone's like,
Rip.
"Fucking what?" People got up and left during the final, like
Holy
in the middle of
shit.
the main event. People were just like, "Nope," and got out, like droves of them. Rather than sticking around for the final match, they just left.
Wow.
So that's rough. It was fun to watch in like a car crash kind of way. But other than that, yeah, that was my week.
Okay. What have you been up to, Nathaniel?
Well,
I'm fucking hungry.
same. Anyway, what I've been up to this week is what I've been up to the last 2 weeks. So I wasn't here last week because I was down in Roma
With the dead.
with Kyron boy.
Roma is the land of the dead.
The land of the dead.
It's definitely where people go to die.
No, I think that's Harvey Bay.
It's where people go to die now. Like before, it's where your families went to live. Well, you realise that you're all got raised there because your families went to live there.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Then you guys came along, and now everyone goes there to die.
Harry Potter.
We grew up there and we
Come
were
to
like,
die.
alright, let's
To Kyron, when Kyron showed up there, your mum was like, Kyron Johnston, come to die. And Kyron was like, no! God! Anyway, I was in Roma, did a meme with Kyron. Kyron memed back. We went out drinking at one point. That was fun. So basically, Kyron was like, oh, I'm going to go out drinking. And then he's like, and then I got to go to work the next day. So I'm going home at this time. So, alright. Everyone decided they were coming out just after Kyron had to go. So Kyron was like, okay, I got to go home. Goodbye. Next morning, it turned out he didn't have to work. It was a big misunderstanding, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
So he's like annoyed a little bit that he didn't get to stay out with me.
Yeah.
But we started for the white ball. There was a random dude called something, but he thought I was his son. It was weird. Okay, so basically,
Great dad.
okay, so you know you go out.
What?
No, okay, so think about it like this: you go out to drink, right? And then there's
Are you gonna try and justify this?
no, I'm not going to try to justify it, but I'm trying to
Setting
like
the scene.
put it into perspective for you guys. So have you ever been out and then this weird fucking guy that can barely speak English comes up to you and he thinks he makes sense but he does not and he just keeps talking and you're like, yeah? Yep,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
Like,
he was probably like,
He's just like
and
this-
your mum for Mother's
No,
Day,
no.
and you're like, yep.
no, he was
my
like this
mum.
really old guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, I live just up the road. Like he was talking to me like he was just meeting me. And I was like, okay, yeah. Me and Kyron were talking to him. Like we could understand bits and pieces, but we were just like, oh yeah, like, because he'd be like, oh yeah, how's the missus? And we're like, oh yeah, like, don't know how you know we've got a missus. We're just talking, like, we're just trying to give him as little information as possible just so we can continue on with our conversation while he was just hammering on.
Yeah.
And basically, Kyron was like, I gotta go pee. So he went inside, went to pee, and I was just sitting there with Kyron's drink, and this other guy comes up and he's like, oh, don't talk to this guy, he'll tell you all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah? And I'm just like, leave me alone. I just want my $5 basic vodka and Coke, please.
Yeah.
Anyway, this guy goes up to this other guy and they're talking and they're talking and talking. Kyron's gone for a bit and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Anyway, this old guy turns to this other guy after they've talked about shit like, oh yeah, where have you been? Oh, just in jail. I'm like, fair enough. And then this other guy comes up to him and is like, oh, anyway, who's this? And then he's like, oh, let me introduce you to my son, Tim. And I'm like, I don't know who Tim is, but good to meet you. And then I was just like,
Jesus.
I'm leaving now.
Yeah.
Got the drinks and just walked inside.
There's always that drunk guy at the bar who thinks he knows you.
So,
Like,
I just,
you specifically.
There's a difference between like, you know, thinking that
you know someone and then
you're
you're
like,
like,
oh my
yeah.
god, like,
But then
I had sex
after
with your
he said
mum,
that,
and you're my son now.
After I realized that he thought I was his son, he was telling me the whole time he thought I was his son, and he was telling me about my mother who left him and moved down to Melbourne. And I was just like, oh, I should not have been here.
Nope.
So I basically walked back inside, waited at a table behind like the pokies, behind the window so he couldn't see me. And then I was like waiting for Kyron. Kyron came out of the toilet. I'm like, we're going to finish these drinks and go, Kyron.
Yep. Yeah, we are.
So we left, because every time we saw him from that point on, he would just sit there and like, he'd wink at us or, oh yeah, how you going, mate? And I'm just like,
you should have asked him to buy his son a drink.
Yeah.
he like,
Dad, you've been in jail for a while.
Kyron told me, because Kyron went up and ordered another drink. Kyron told me when he went up to the bar, he's like, are you looking after my son? And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, what is this guy? But basically, we left there, and then as we left there, got a call from Reynolds, and he's like, oh, mate, I'm in town, you're in town, come to Emma's place. And I was just like, no. I want to go home, but then they're like, oh, we're coming out. And I was like, okay, what time? They're like, oh, in half an hour. I'm like, alright, where do you want to meet? And they're like, oh, we'll meet at the Royal. Went to the Royal, blah, blah, blah. Don't want to talk about random shit too much. Kyron had to go, blah, blah, blah. I was like, alright, Kyron, I'll be home in like an hour. 5 hours later, I get back to Kyron's place. It was a fucking night, I tell you that much. I met a lot of people, remembered a lot of people. A lot of people didn't remember me, funnily enough. I was happy about that. But then after that, just talked to Kyron. Fun times. If you want to see the podcast, check it out. It's pretty good. Return of the Kyron. Amalgam Return of the Kyron. I promise I tried as hard as I could on the thumbnail.
Bullshit.
But yeah, it's a quick podcast. If you just want to see what Kyron's been into for the last 4 months, mostly fighting with Telstra, just give that a watch. We talked a lot. On to whatever else I did. I didn't get much time to play God of War. I've been working a lot. We're looking at refurbishing a car, blah blah blah. Everything's not really interesting on my part. Oh, we watched... I've been watching Riverdale. That's been really good. If you haven't seen Riverdale, watch it. Holy shit. I never thought... I was like, man, I really don't like this show. And then every time I heard someone talk about it, I'm like, I fucking stopped talking about this show. And then Nina was watching it. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll watch this show. And now I'm like, fuck, I can't stop watching this show.
It's like the first season.
I think the first season I enjoyed.
First season, yeah.
First season was meh. Second
okay.
season was like, oh. And now it's like, holy fuck!
It started really poorly, and then it built its way up, and then
it started
like
poorly
some
on
shit
purpose.
happened.
Yeah.
I feel like they were just like writing it as they were going. They were just like, oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, let's do that. And it
but
just
the thing is that it all makes sense, and
it's but it's a. I think it's a guilty pleasure type show.
Yeah.
Like it's trash, but like you can't stop watching it.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that show. With a burning passion.
Not that bad.
No,
That was worse shows.
Fucking Dynasty. I watched that as well. Season finale was today. George nearly cried. She's like,
Dynasty?
Oh.
It's
Like Duck Dynasty?
no, it's about like a rich family who like owns a company and
Oh, I've seen
it's
episodes
obviously
of that.
fake.
Yeah.
And
It's actually not that
reality
bad.
show.
yeah.
Okay.
What?
It's a reality show?
No,
No.
fake.
It's a fictional.
Yeah, it's
fiction.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, it's basically like just like,
It's like
the
mob-
dramas of rich people.
Yeah, it's like mob
Like
boss
what would happen. So like
stuff.
at one point, like the daughter was going to be made COO of the company, but then like the dad's like, oh, you're being a spoiled brat, so I'm going to make a new stepmom who you hate, the COO. And then she's like, well, I'm going to start my own company and rival you. And he's just like, well, don't be a bitch because I've given you everything. And it's just like, blah, blah, blah. And like everything, every couple of times they'll be like, oh, you know, all my problems would be sorted if this happened. And then that family would intervene and be like, well, we have unlimited amounts of money, so here you go.
It's like teen drama if you had unlimited money.
Yeah,
So all the problems get solved with money.
Like you look at it and you're like, fuck, I wish I had those problems. But
Yeah.
you're like, fuck those problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I've already talked about this with you guys, but I've also seen Harrow. Harrow is really good if you want to support Australian TV shows, and especially Brisbane-based acting and all sorts of things like
And the
that.
guy from Fantastic Four?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter so much because that was bad. Yeah, just
one's
watch.
fine.
Yeah, first one's alright. Just watch Harrow. It's It's about it's almost Dexter, except if Dexter was British in Australia. He is he's one of those guys that work in a morgue. I can't remember this term for them right now. They dissect dead bodies to figure out what happened.
Coroner.
Yeah. So he's like a coroner. It's based in Brisbane.
His name was Connor.
Wait, no.
Imagine that. Imagine if your name was Connor and you were a coroner. Connor the coroner. Be a good name.
I feel like you'd hate that. If your name was Connor and you were a coroner, you would hate
like-
that so much.
There's a tennis player named Tennis.
That would be terrible.
Oh god.
Anyway.
His parents hate him.
Yeah.
His parents forced him into tennis. Like, this is what you were born for.
Good eye.
Literally, we only conceived you to play tennis.
Tennis
but-
with a Y.
Oh, that changes
I
it.
don't know if that makes it any better or not, but yeah.
But basically, yeah. So
He's actually pretty good.
From what I've heard, at the start of the season, someone dies. By the end of the season, you find out who killed them. But throughout the season, a bunch of stuff happens. It's been renewed for a second season.
What?
Hasn't been
Channel
renewed.
is
It's
on?
ABC.
Oh, yeah.
It's an ABC original. It's on iView if you want to watch it.
Cool.
It's actually really good. I was very surprised for an Australian TV show.
An Australian TV show? Good? Never.
Well, it's like an
Wolf
Australian.
Creek's pretty
Well,
good.
no, I mean like Australian TV show, filmed and based in Brisbane. I didn't think I'd see that for like a couple of years.
Yeah.
There
Like,
have been plenty that have been done. It's just that, oh man, we're going to get political. The Australian government doesn't give two shits about that, so
But
they keep
this has
ripping
been-
funding away from them.
This has been really good. Like it's a really good TV show. I still need to go through and watch all of it, but from what I can see, it's very close to Dexter. If you've seen it.
Hey, it was a popular show.
Yeah.
Popular form.
Very popular.
Yeah.
To the point where...
Except he's not really like he doesn't go out and kill people all the time, but there's aspects where he's a little bit.
Different.
So it's not like he's a murderer. You'll just have to see the show. It's interesting, and I've actually seen the set of that. That was really cool. Finding out that I've seen the set of that TV show. I think that's it for me. Other than, let me just have a quick think. Nothing. I've done nothing else. On to you, Keena. What have you been up to this week?
Me, well, last night, I watched Batman Gotham by Gaslight. It is a movie. It is an animated movie. It is perfectly fine. They changed the killer from who it is in the comic books. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Do you guys know what Gotham by Gaslight is?
Nope.
Okay. It is a storyline and a movie where Jack the Ripper comes from London to Gotham in that time frame. So, and then it's up to Batman to stop Jack the Ripper.
Wait. As in the original Jack the Ripper?
Well, that's the thing. No one knows who Jack the Ripper is.
No, but is it set in the 1800s?
Yeah.
So Batman was around in the 1800s.
That's the thing. Initially it was part of the Elseworlds brand, which is just mean what it basically like Marvel's what it's like. What if Batman was in the 1800s?
Okay, all right. Because I got real confused there for a second.
Yeah, no, it's still
What?
It's still Bruce Wayne, and they
It's
do like clever
Wait,
stuff.
is it like steampunk Batman?
Not steampunk.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
like it's just Victorian era.
No,
There is steampunk Batman.
oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know where it is, but I've seen it.
I've seen a ton of that Ninja Batman shit.
That's the other thing I saw last night with Batman Ninja. Fuck. It is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's kind of 3D, but with, like, 2D painted backgrounds.
It's like fighters.
Yeah.
Okay.
But looks a bit different in terms of, like, the way it's actually animated.
Yeah.
But it uses every single anime trope. And I didn't even know that was possible to fit into, like, 90 minutes.
That's awesome.
Like, every trope. It is...
How many mechs are there? Perfect.
6.
Perfect.
And then there's a biomech.
Yes.
For some reason, there's monkeys in this.
Yes.
So the monkeys, they wear little golden samurai armor, and then there's a fuck ton of them, and they play a flute, and then the monkeys all come up to be like this big giant monkey. Just because it's kind of like ants, you know how like ants in movies and shit just all come together. Like, we're an ant thing. They did that as a monkey. And like, oh no, we're getting beaten. The dude's got a flamethrower. And then it's like, you know what I forgot? We got bats from the Ninja Clan. And then the bats come in, and then the monkeys and the bats fuse together to create
A monkey bat?
Batman.
Duh.
A giant, like, Detective Comics number 27 Batman.
Made of monkeys and bats.
Made of monkeys and bats.
Well, monkeys is like.
Are they-
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, guys.
This
all
is so
working with
fucking
Batman.
weird. Okay, are there human beings shooting lasers out of their hands?
Is there a Sasuke to the Naruto?
Sasuke's in it.
Is there...
Fuck off. Actually, what?
Not the actual character, but the voice actor. He plays
Oh.
Damien and Jason Todd.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is there a teenage anime girl with illogically large tits?
There's two of them.
Awesome.
Called Harley Quinn and Catwoman.
Do they pop up a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Is there a younger girl that's kind of weird?
No, like...
They're missing the anime
The
tropes.
Wally.
Yeah.
That's probably Harley as well, but they don't play with that too much. She's like...
Is there a seedy old man?
Alfred.
Joker.
Yeah. It's probably Joker, the closest thing. Yeah. What else anime tropes?
Which
Yeah.
one's ambiguously gay?
Tim Drake.
Yeah.
Is it-
always
is it-
Tim
is-
Drake's like aggressive in this, which is
Really?
weird. He's just like, we gotta stop them, Batman. I'm just like, calm down, Tim. It's weird because like Tim's like super aggro, and Damien's super nice. He's like, I'm the Monkey Queen. Let's go save the world. And I'm like, what the fuck happened?
All I can think of is like Red Hood with like Powerpuff Girl.
No, Red Hood's still fucked. Like, he's like, oh, I'm gonna kill Joker, and then yeah, he like put the
This thing
he has a bamboo
sounds
gun.
Is there a
nuts.
harem aspect to it?
No.
Ah.
This thing sounds nuts.
It's so crazy. Like, what it is Batman. Gorilla Grodd's got this thing where I'm gonna take over the world, and he makes a time machine, and they all go back to feudal Japan. So it's current timeline Bruce Wayne, just in the past. So it's like everyone's there, and it's so bonkers. Like everyone has house moving castles, and that like they all have like castles. Like Poison Ivy has their own,
Yeah.
Deathstroke has his own, Penguin and Two-Face all have their own, and then Grodd and Joker they keep trading spots.
How do they keep... Okay, how did the villains get all of this shit and then Batman's just like, okay, I'm here. Like, were the villains constantly going back in time before this?
No. Basically, because Grodd's real smart,
Yeah.
he gave them all the technology to build these castles. Because he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to lay all this down, and then I'm going to mind control you all at once, and then I'm going to Voltron these house moving castles together to make an ultimate house moving castle.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, the end of
That silence is us just going, what?
that.
The fuck is
You know,
this?
we're watching him like, yeah. I couldn't. I thought it was going to be like Gotham by Gaslight, just a run of the mill, probably looks good movie.
Mm.
It hits everything, and I didn't even realize that was possible. Like, the only thing it probably doesn't have is a transformation. But I
I
could
mean,
be
by
wrong.
the sounds of it, I would class the monkeys in the...
Yeah, I would take
That's
monkey.
a fusion,
bats.
yeah.
I would take bat monkey Batman.
That'll count enough.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Was that like a power-up? Did someone die and someone got really angry and fucked shit up when they were losing badly?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like, nearly dead, and then he's just like, oh no!
Is there a chosen one?
Oh, he's Batman. He's literally like, oh, you've come here, like, prophecy says that a guy in a bat mask
perfect.
will be here. I'm like, yeah. Oh, and Batman does like a really long speech, just like, oh, I thought I could do this with technology. What am I without technology? Am I even Batman? And then he does a meditating montage, and then he goes, I am Batman. even
Who's
when
his
I'm-"
master?
Am I Batman? Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Does he have like a sensei?
Not really,
like
just
a
some
master?
guys. He's just training them.
Alfred. Alfred is like...
He's got, for some reason, he's got this long...
Does Alfred come with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alfred's there when he gets there, and he has like a little like.
Alfred's there when he gets there.
Yeah. Batman's late for whatever reason. It's like 2 weeks late.
Oh, so that's how the villains
Yeah.
got them. Right.
They're all
Because
there.
time travel.
Yeah.
I hate that trope so
But like
much.
everyone's still got guns.
Yeah.
Like Jason Todd has a bamboo gun, which is probably a one-time
What does he
use thing.
shoot out of the bamboo gun?
Oh, I don't know.
More bamboo.
Just like bamboo
You,
swords.
bamboo.
Monkey shit.
What is it?
Ah, monkey bat shit.
It's
Throwing it is overrated.
Guano.
guano.
It's one of my least favorite.
Guava.
One of my least favorite fictional tropes is because time travel.
Yeah.
Fucking hate it.
Yeah,
Drives me
it's
insane.
the plot.
Literally the last 3 seasons of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Or Flash.
Yeah.
You know, I recommend watching it. It is gorgeous. Like, holy shit. What I want out of this is either a Justice League ninja or just Batman just going around to different places, like Batman in the old Wild Wild West, where he could team up with Jonah Hex and keep it like that kind of beautiful. Go to an actual, like, basically...
Jonah Hex DC?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if he was DC or Marvel.
Yeah, he's DC. He's like... Yeah. I want him to go, like...
That's a bad movie, though.
Yeah, fucking... Josh Brolin, Thanos, and Cable.
Oh, fuck, it is too. Yeah.
There's also Michael Fassbender. He's in it as well. And there's also Megan Fox.
In Jonah Hex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a... I haven't seen the movie. I
haven't seen it in a while.
I'm going to pay $10 to buy that DVD.
Did you like the Captain America 1 meme that I sent?
It's just a video.
Yeah, it was a DVD
Yeah.
of Captain
That's
America.
not a meme, that's just a video.
It's a meme.
Everything's a meme to him.
Yes.
I wanted it.
Yeah. It's $2, but I could be fucked.
Yeah, no. Watch Batman Ninja. I think you can only get it on, like, digital or... Like,
I think they're selling it in JB.
Yeah. Like, it'd be cool if it was an anime lab. So I am going to rewatch it with the original Japanese dialogue.
Yeah.
So I can hear Joker-sama.
Jesus.
The other thing I did was... Finally, I've been, like, super procrastinating. So I've been reading comics again. And I finally read all the Superman family comics, which all of them are cancelled, basically. Because some new writers coming in just like, right, I'm getting Superman, and let's see what we're going to do with it. And I'm kind of scared. Because he doesn't really read other comics, and I really like Jonathan Kent, Superman's son. And who knows what's going to happen there. But, you know, they cancelled Supergirl, Superman, that's going to get rebooted. Superwoman, Super Sons, which is about a Superboy and Damien, like Robin, Batboy. Batboy, Super Batboy, Batboy. It's their book. They like just hang out and do cool shit all the time. Yeah, no, all of them are good. I enjoy reading the Superman books, and now I'm going to read other stuff. Superman. I don't know. He just does stuff. It's just comics like there's never, like when you're reading shit, it's just like this is just fun to read. It's like usually nothing happens except for like character development. Superboy can fly now. So that's good.
Nice.
Nice.
That's what you need.
Pardon?
I said that's what you need.
Yeah, he was just jumping everywhere like a dickhead.
Like original Superman.
Yeah,
Basically
like,
the Hulk, just less green.
even Damien's got the green. His boots are green. From right to here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm sick of seeing all over my Facebook? Is a bunch of shit where it's like, oh, these fucking superheroes that you didn't know about that are stronger. It's like, how do you know they're stronger? Stop fucking posting me.
Like stronger than what? Or
I don't know, it's like, I remember seeing, there was one today and it's like, 20 symbiotes that are stronger than Venom.
which is all of them.
Yeah.
It's all of them because they're all going to be better than the next one.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like those clickbaity lists where it's like, oh, these are the 13 Avengers that could kill Thanos, and you're like, well, who fucking gives a shit? Because they're gonna tell me in the movie which one does it. Like, fuck you.
Thanos.
Iron Maiden. Something good. I want some Thor, Iron Man action. They're the only two I care
I
about.
feel like you're into different movies than I am.
Yeah. DeviantArt.com.
No. Pornhub.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You don't need DeviantArt anymore. Pornhub knows what's up.
Other than that, I don't think I've done much because I've just been like procrastinating for everything. I made a video of the Wakanda fight with the immigrant song in it, like the Wakanda fight from Thor, from Infinity War.
Yeah.
It's when Thor comes down. I like cut immigrant song from Thor Ragnarok to it. It's pretty fun, but it's way different than like cutting the movie around that song as opposed to just inserting it. That's a lot about editing and music. What are you doing, Dean? Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm not spoiling anything.
Yeah, I know, but like I didn't know that he was gonna go to Wakanda.
True.
It's in the fucking trailer.
Thor wasn't in Wakanda in the trailer.
I
also don't watch. Yeah, I know they were in Wakanda. I know Captain America was there. I didn't know Thor went from the Guardians to then Wakanda.
You know, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that part I'm okay with. I just didn't want you to trail off and be like, and I fucking do so. Like, I already know that half the fucking Avengers die from Thanos.
Yeah.
To be fair, I only knew Spider-Man, and then after a while, more memes started popping up. I was just like, this shit!
Yeah, well,
I'm so glad I
you live in the
saw
internet
it.
age.
I literally saw it the day it came out, so I didn't have to deal with that.
I saw the day
I feel like this is how people felt when the new Star Wars first came out. When everyone was like, oh my god, Han Solo, rest in peace! And everyone that didn't see it was like, what? Whereas I saw it like...
The day.
I think it was the second showing on that day. And yeah. And then the moment I came out of the cinema, I saw all these memes and I was like, whoa, lucky I saw it, eh? Because I would kill someone. And now I'm just like, that's how it feels.
Yeah.
I hate it when something gets spoiled for me and then everyone tries to like claim, oh no, like, no, they're just joking, that doesn't happen. And then it happens and I'm like, you fucking lied to me twice!
My favorite is when they like spoil it. It's like, don't spoil it. It's like, oh no, that doesn't happen. It's like, don't spoil it!
Yeah. Because what I was doing before the movie was saying like, oh, I can't wait for this character to die, I can't wait for this character to die. Like, knowing they would die, but also didn't knowing they were going to die. But I went to make that joke again after I saw the movie with people who hadn't seen the movie. I'm like, I can't even joke about this because...
It actually happened.
I was literally just about to make a joke about it, and then I'm like, oh.
Yeah. You have to see movies within the first like 48 hours nowadays, otherwise you cannot get away from it.
Especially the big...
Yeah, especially like anything.
No, I knew the moment it was going to come out. I was like, I'm not going to be able to watch this for a while. It kept happening. I was like...
I don't understand it. Like, people are so shitty nowadays about that.
I know.
Like, I remember I watched The Sixth Sense when I was like 12 or something. And no one in my entire life had told me the ending of The Sixth Sense until I watched the fucking movie. Yeah. It was like the entire world had like agreed that like there are certain things you don't tell people because they need to experience for themselves. Like Star Wars Episode 5, you need to see that for yourself. And
well, the thing
then
is that with these movies, it appeals to so many different ages and types. So you've got all of those 12-year-old fucking assholes that are just like, me!
Oh, yes! Spoilers! These cool spoilers! And it's just like the spoilers on the back of the car, and then it'll be like, then this person dies in Infinity War. It's like,
with Sixth Sense, I didn't know that was... I knew that was the plot twist. Like, that was always the joke I'd see on everything, is that, like...
Well, the thing is, like, by the time... When I saw it, and then I started getting into more films and movies and stuff like that. So when I watched it, my dad was like, you need to watch this movie because it's fucking cool.
I still have never seen The Sixth Sense.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, me neither.
Whoa, okay.
Okay, you need to see The Sixth Sense because...
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's got
Haley Joel Osment in it?
And Bruce Willis. It's a good old Bruce Willis film.
Wait, is that the one that...
Yes.
Is that the one with the aliens on the run?
No, that's Signs.
Yeah,
which
Signs.
is also a good movie.
Yeah.
Another M. Night
Or is this the one where it's set in the same universe as Split?
No.
No.
It's not. Unbreakable.
What's that one? No.
Yeah. Don't. If you haven't seen this movie, don't Google it.
And why is it set in the same universe as Split?
It's just referenced at the end of Split.
Yeah.
And then they're doing it.
When you see Bruce Willis and they're like, oh, and this guy that was like 20 years ago, and it's like, what was his name again? Bruce Willis is like, that guy. It's just a reference.
If you haven't seen The Sixth Sense, don't Google it because they will. It's a known thing now.
So it's like Darth Vader.
Yeah, like the second you chuck that into Google search, it will immediately tell you what the spoiler in that movie is.
Where can I find it without looking it up?
Let's find a DVD of it.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, like movie is pretty ubiquitous.
I don't buy DVDs.
Well, rent one.
I don't rent. No one rents DVDs.
Just see if it's on Netflix.
Yeah. I don't think it's on Netflix.
It might be on like American version if you can get a VPN for like a day. Or it might be on a streaming service. It'll surely be somewhere. Because that movie is one of the all-time greats.
No.
Piracy.
Yeah.
Buy the movie.
I'm only playing Assassin's Creed 4. I'm not actually becoming a pirate.
You know what's
No,
funny?
if you haven't
I
seen that movie,
pirated
it's really
it.
good. It's really good. It's like the first
Well, that's
classic
the thing.
psychological
I only
thriller.
recently watched Pulp Fiction.
Oh man, that
There's
Yeah,
a
like-
plot twist
in it.
I've never
Hey?
seen.
Is there a plot twist in it?
It's
no, it's just a fucking great
it's,
film.
it's an amazing film, but like that's the thing. Like
I've never seen
I'd
it.
heard so much about it. I was like, oh yeah, Pulp Fiction's
Glorious.
great. There's like the twist dance scene, and like there's unexpected things that happen without going into it, obviously. But like, I didn't realize it was set out the way that it was. Like I thought it was just like forthgoing.
No,
But
yeah.
instead, it's like we'll give you the 3 perspectives of what happens with these particular people, and like it works.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I
It's-
usually don't, but it's
Like Quentin
the way that
Tarantino, he
It's shot in like
does so
6
well.
vignettes. I love it. I love it because
Um,
you get to the end and you finally piece it together.
Yeah.
You finally figure out the actual plot of this
And that's the
fucking
thing, 'cause,
movie.
like-
You've been watching for an hour and a half.
Like
You're like, what is?
Without trying to give it away, like at the start of the movie, like there's a character and he's like he seems really important, and then for the rest of the film you don't fucking see him.
Yeah,
and then right at the end it explains where he is, and it's like, oh,
Oh, so it's the
Tarantino
Hangover.
sure.
If The Hangover was a
Sure.
good movie made by
Yeah.
an excellent director and an
Yeah.
excellent cast, yes, it would be.
But yeah, no,
If you like Pulp Fiction, you should watch some more Tarantino films because
Well, that's the thing,
he's
like,
really good.
I think the first one I ever saw was Django, and I was like, oh,
Django
okay,
Unchained.
that's pretty good.
Ugh.
I
I
spent
spent
probably
above
days
came down. Like I have no idea what the fuck is going on in this movie.
It's
so
a
like 10
fan-
Then I
Fantastic
watched
movie.
both the Kill Bills. I thought that was pretty good. And then yeah,
Django's probably the
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, Django's probably the best one because Tarantino literally said that was him going, what if I told a narrative? Because he tends to be very disjointed with his narratives and kind of like, he's more about the filmmaking and the dialogue and all that kind of stuff. But with Django, he's like, no, I want to tell an actual story, and he did, and it's fucking incredible. But his other stuff is way more like choppy and changey, and yeah,
The next movie he did after that, it's the same. It's in the West, but it's cold. Chunk in a minute.
crap. No, it's something. Oh man, I know the one you're talking about.
It's like his play.
Revolver, eight something.
Oh,
The 8.
Hateful Eight.
Hateful
Eight.
Eight. That's it.
Yes, it's a good movie. I saw it on TV. It was like
I didn't
I
know
thought it
he
was the
directed
end
that.
of it. It was like
Yeah.
I saw like I missed half an hour.
I just thought that was a sequel to the Ridiculous Six.
No.
That shitty Adam Sandler.
You're a walking meme, aren't you? You're just a walking meme.
Well, like
It's
I saw
amazing.
the-
Oh.
Well, okay,
Quentin
okay.
Tarantino.
You gotta see it from my perspective, right?
I don't want to. I can't get my head that far up my ass.
I saw the
You don't know about
Ridiculous Six.
Magnificent Seven?
What?
Oh
Thought
man.
it was a
Magnificent
trilogy.
Seven is like one of the greatest westerns of all
Okay, I've
time.
never seen that. But I saw the
And then they
Ridiculous
remade it with
Six.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was Chris Pratt.
To me, I saw the Ridiculous Six, and
I
then
fucking hate
like,
it.
and then there was this other movie that came out that was a western, and well, it had western themes or whatever, and it was called The Hateful Eight, and I was like, oh, okay.
That's the thing.
And I was like, Ridiculous Six was shit, so I'm not gonna even look into it.
Ridiculous Six was horrible.
Mhm.
What was it? It was just like he wanted to find his dad, and then he kept finding all these other people that had the same dad as him because
Yeah.
his dad just like fucked every woman
Yeah,
ever.
I just don't like.
And it
Adam
turns
Sandler.
out his dad was just a dick, and they had to kill him.
Every time someone's like, "Oh, this movie's pretty good," and then it's got Adam Sandler, I'm like, "I'm not watching."
No,
it. They're
not
like,
worth it.
And then they're like, "Oh no, but this one's pretty good. Like Adam Sandler's not that bad." And then I watch it, I'm like, "I fucking hate you
Adam
because
Sandler-
that was bad."
Adam Sandler is trash.
Have you seen his new movie, The Week Of, on
No.
Netflix?
Okay,
It's popular on Netflix.
Nina started showing me it, and I'm like, "It's just Adam Sandler again. Like it's just him yelling again." And I'm so sick of Adam Sandler just going, "I don't want to be here," because that's his entire act.
We saw it in Billy Madison. We saw it in Waterboy. We saw it in
Name an Adam Sandler.
Big Daddy. We saw it like in
That's my boy. Is that what it's called?
Big. Huh?
That's my boy, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Click.
Click.
It's
It's
just
just
him
naming
putting on
movies.
like a really nasally voice and yelling. And I'm just
Funny
like,
people.
stories.
Funny People was interesting, but I wouldn't call it a good movie.
No, that's
I
different.
think
Wrong
the
where
funniest
was
I
part.
feel like if Adam Sandler did an actual heartfelt movie where it wasn't supposed to be a comedy,
He has
it
done
could
one.
be.
Well, that's
good.
the
That's
thing,
done a
like,
couple.
He
Well,
does.
he got real heartfelt at the end. We're like, what
Yeah,
the
because
fuck?
like we've seen it before, but he keeps on putting that really fucking
does
annoying comedy in it, and I'm like, I hate that. It ruins the whole movie.
He does the comic spin on everything.
But if he did like a genuine, really heartfelt movie, I think he'd be.
There is one that he did it, and it actually is fucking fantastic. I'm gonna see if I can find what it is.
Anger management.
No, that's
51st Dates.
But every other movie I've seen him in, anything to do with comedy, fuck no, I don't want Adam Sandler anywhere near my TV
Oh my
screen.
god, but Grown Ups too though.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
I remember when Grown Ups came out and everyone was like, "Oh my god, Grown Ups!"
It wasn't-
Oh my
it-
god, it's just Adam Sandler again.
It was an okay film to
And that's
pass
the
time.
only thing.
And then the second one came out and it was like, why would you even put money
That's like
into this?
one big thing I don't like about Andy Samberg. I love Andy Samberg as an actor, but he's like because
Oh,
he.
That's My Boy wasn't too bad.
Well,
Again,
he-
like,
the thing
Adam
is
Sandler's
that-
films are shit.
I like The
some of
Longest
them-
Yard.
The only
Yeah,
thing
it's
the only
is,
one I like.
the only thing is, I cannot now. Ever since I know that Andy Samberg took lessons from Adam Sandler, all I can see whenever Andy Samberg acts now is parts of Adam Sandler, and it just fucking gets in my brain, and I'm like, no.
Really?
I think
It's Rain Over Me.
Rain
Okay.
Over Me.
Rain
I've
Over
never
Me.
heard
It's a movie that is actually pretty good, and it's got Adam Sandler in it.
In it? Or is he like a main character?
I think he wrote it. I
Yeah.
think. Let me double
I feel
check.
with Andy Samberg.
What's
that-
it called?
Rain Over Me.
Rain Over Me.
I feel with Andy Samberg, like, the definite qualities of that, but like, I just enjoy Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Well, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is good,
Yeah.
but every movie I've seen him
That's
in, I
the
can't
pop
get.
star.
Yeah, I can't get Adam Sandler out of my head.
Well, that's not even the thing. I look at any other Andy Samberg thing and I'm like, I don't like, I don't want to watch this, like, for whatever reason. It's,
Ever since I got out of that year 10 phase, I haven't liked Lonely Island.
Adam Sandler plays the main character. And it's
What's it
actually...
about?
Let me
I
see.
think, okay.
It's about 9/11.
holy
Oh, wow.
shit!
That's
Okay,
very
that's a
serious.
really-
Well, not
Probably why there's no comic
Hot
video.
topic.
Yeah, not about it. Like it's about it's like twin brothers that I think one of them
Twin
died.
brothers.
One of them
They're
dies
playing
in
Crash.
9/11.
Adam Sandler plays both of them.
No.
And one's
Like-
really fat and the other's really skinny. It's hilarious.
It's
I
after
didn't want the plane to be there.
you're turning into Adam Sandler. It's after the events of 9/11, and it follows a family story afterwards, and it's actually really good.
Yeah. You're turning into what you hate.
You are turning into what you hate most.
Or,
You need to die, hero.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna have to see
Okay,
yourself
if you
become
look
Adam
at-
Sandler.
if you, okay, any of Adam Sandler's movies, right now choose the worst one. I'll go first.
I thought we were just gonna.
I can't remember the name of it, but that one where he plays him and his sister and the bird.
Oh, Jack and Jill.
That's the
Jack
one.
and Jill's
I
pretty
fucking
bad.
hate Jack and Jill.
Let me
Jack and Jill is just the gritty reboot of Norbert.
Oh, that was the thing. I really hate Adam Sandler for one particular reason, and that is the movie I hate the most for him is him and his like film studio stole an idea from an Australian filmmaker.
What a cunt.
Because there was a Australian film with Paul Hogan and
Crocodile Dundee.
Michael
Bublé.
guy from the Castle.
Michael Douglas. Nope. I know who you're talking about, but yeah, guy from Castle.
Guy from Castle. It was a movie called Strange Bedfellows.
I've heard of that.
Essentially, yeah. The storyline is two guys who are rough on their luck and need a break. Decide they're going to get legally married together for a tax scheme.
I see.
And it's like they have to
This is
prove,
the-
they have to prove that they're married. And it's like because it's Paul Hogan and this other guy, it's kind of funny because they're like 60 years old and like trying to prove that they're gay, and like they get a gay friend to try and help them out, and like they're just like trying to touch each other, but like no, this is awkward. Like it's kind of funny. And then Adam Sandler and his film studio stole the idea and made I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, and I fucking hate it.
No.
It's the worst, because Americans can't do it, because it's Australian comedy, so it's very much that kind of like these two guys from out in the bush wearing stubby shorts trying to be gay, and it just doesn't work.
See, that's funny, but
They tried to.
every time Adam Sandler tries to do awkward comedy, it's just crash and burn comedy,
Yeah.
and it's just so frustrating.
Because that's
for
what
me
he
to
is.
watch.
He is a crash and burn comedian. That's
Yeah.
what he's
They
about.
tried
Every
to
time I
translate
see-
it by making them firefighters, and like they tried to hide the fact that Adam Sandler and what's the other actor's name?
Oh, I mean,
Kevin Hart, yeah.
Well, Kevin Hart.
I know that's Paul Blart, but no, Kevin Hart is a very different movie.
What are you talking about?
no, what are you talking about?
That's
The guy in I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, what's his name?
Walcott.
I can't remember.
Paul Giamatti.
But basically they tried to
Yeah.
hide the fact that they weren't very masculine by making them firefighters, and then everyone else that they worked with were the biggest masculine guys
Yeah.
you'd fucking find, who were like straight as hell. They'd be like, oh yeah,
I'm
fuck this
running
chick.
through this
It's like, oh my
filmography.
god, that's amazing, and then it was just like,
And realizing
Just
how
really-
fucking atrocious he is. It just gets worse.
This podcast has turned into hate for Adam
roast
Sandler.
Adam Sandler. I'll put
Does
it on
anyone
my
remember-
Twitter
does
account
anyone-
and tag him in it.
And you remember, you don't mess with the Zohan?
I remember what.
What
Okay,
Is that
when I was a little kid.
Yeah, he was Zohan.
When I was a little
I
kid,
thought that
I
was
remember
like
seeing
someone
like
else.
Adam Sandler movies and enjoying them, but that was because I was a little kid.
Yeah, you didn't know any better.
Yeah,
Like,
That's
but
the
like
thing,
I was like,
like,
ah ha ha, Adam Sandler, he does things, and
I
now
liked-
I'm like, wow, you were really trash.
I liked Billy Madison because it was like purely for the part where the clown falls over and fucking kills himself.
Billy
and then, like,
Madison's
later on,
got
it's
some-
like, hey guys, I only had a brain hemorrhage, but
This-
I'm fine now.
yeah, this is the thing with Adam Sandler, is that his early stuff is actually not too bad. Like, Happy Gilmore's a fun movie. Like, it's fun and dumb. So is Billy Madison. Longest Yard's not bad. Like, he's got some stuff you're like,
I
this
liked
is okay.
Longest Yard. That one was okay.
But,
I didn't
like-
like when Chris Rock died.
There was just some
Sorry,
weird-
spoilers.
Longest, yeah, like
Adam
'cause-
Sandler spoilers.
like when Caretaker, the thing with Longest Yard is that they actually, all those characters are actually really funny, and when Caretaker dies, you actually feel something.
Yeah,
it's
well,
like, oh shit,
That's
fuck.
the thing. Like he was cool, and like, you know, it was all just a ragtag bunch of guys, and then the warden's like, get him out, and he was in the wrong place where he should have not been. Because he was
Yeah.
trying to be nice,
And
and he
there's
just
always
fucking...
that. He always has that
Just
fucking like jammed in Rob Schneider cameo that I fucking hate.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I think
he's
that's the only
yeah.
person worth.
It's
No, but I
almost,
get to shout tonight.
it's almost the same as like fucking
It was vice versa as well. Though.
Oh.
James Franco and fucking
Seth
Seth
Rogen.
Rogen now. Every single time one of them do a movie, the other one is in it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. They addressed that as a comedy thing. Seth was like, "Oh my god, he fucking like we do all these movies together," and James is like, "Yeah, but when I do movies with you, like it gets nominated for these shitty awards, but then when I do ones by myself, like 127 hours, it gets nominated for like
Oscars.
yeah, Oscars, and
Oscars,
shit."
yeah.
And he's just like, "Fuck you." They're actually really cool awards because they're like, oh, what do they call them? I don't know, something weed related. It's just like they're fucking hilarious, so you don't even know it, and they're actually quite prestigious. Yeah,
I hate both of them.
You hate James Franco and
I
Seth
hate
Rogen?
James Franco.
Oh,
I recently watched The Disaster Artist. I did not mind it.
it was a good film. I liked
Oh
it.
yeah, I know, like he's a talented actor, but I find him so fucking far up his own
Have you ever
arse.
seen The Interview?
Yeah, he's
See, that's the
Just-
thing. I think I've avoided all the bad James Franco content. Like, I've seen
I
Spider-Man trilogy, which is the only thing I knew him from, where he's like, kind of a meek, just like,
he
oh,
just
a boy.
he just strikes me
It's
as
super weird.
But then he went and did like Pineapple Express. Was that him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a bunch of weird shit and then I missed, and then
He just strikes me as the most like conceited, self-absorbed cunt on the planet.
He did Pineapple Express with Seth Rogen, right?
Yeah.
And then Seth Rogen did take him to the
Get him to the Greek
get him to the Greek.
No, that
That's
was Jonah Hill
and
Russell Brand.
Russell
Yeah.
Brand. Yeah.
Ah.
So it's basically the same people but with different names. No.
It's real. Yeah, like they're talented
It's-
enough, but I find them so self-absorbed and obnoxious.
It's
Like,
super
did you ever
weird.
watch what's that one about the end of the
It's called The End of the World.
end of the world or whatever?
No, it's called. It's not called The End of the World. It's called. Oh, fuck, I can't remember.
The
It's basically about the rapture.
It's about no, not about the rapture. It's just about the apocalypse.
This is the
Judgment
end
Day.
or something.
This is the end. That's it.
This
yeah.
is the end,
That's
yes,
it.
because it came out at the same time as The World's End, the
Yeah.
end of the Blood and Ice Cream trilogy, but
Yeah, and which is different from the Pirates of the Caribbean movie
at World's End, yeah. But, was it This Is the End?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that
Which was just a fucking, like, wank fest of just all these Hollywood superstars being like, look how fucking famous we are!
No, but that was the thing. It wasn't that they were like tooting their own horn. Like that's someone saying the tribute is just them being like, "Oh my god, we made the greatest song in the world." It was a tribute to the greatest song in the world. And for This Is the End, it wasn't that they were saying, "Oh, we're so fucking famous." It was more or less like everyone has these personas about us, but like you don't actually know us. Like Michael Cera, everyone's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
he's the awkward guy," but in the fucking movie, he's like the biggest drug addict.
Yes.
All of these fucking women, and
Yes.
like they just take the piss out of the fact that they're famous.
Yes, but they also got paid a fuck ton of money to do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they like put most of their funny into that movie though. And the reason they got paid a fuck ton is because a lot of people went and saw it.
Yeah, because there was just a lot of big names in it.
Yeah.
because that movie is actually trash.
But well, yeah, but they're all
Like-
but
I
they're
think
all
that's what I respect them for, though, is because
Yeah.
they know what people are gonna go see.
they also just do
Exactly.
shit because
That's
they can.
that's why I don't like them. Is that, like, if you're just gonna do shit just because you can, like, fucking give someone else a chance. Then,
Yeah.
like, make a decent movie.
Like they
Go
do
do other
that,
shit.
but then in their spare time they're just like, why don't we do this?
Why don't we make a room movie?
But in saying that, I also agree with Shannon because what was that other fucking movie, the cartoon one that they did?
Sausage Party.
That was fucking terrible.
That was terrible
That
for
was
many reasons
fucked
because like
up.
the animation
Like, it
weren't
just-
getting
it
paid,
just-
like
It was fucked.
it was fucked from the
up.
get go.
It just it pisses me off when they've got that much money that they can just like, oh, we're just gonna do some shit when like there are dudes out there struggling to
I
make
think
ends meet,
they
trying to
did-
make a living.
But that's
They
And
did,
they're like-
that's
they
more or
did,
less.
this is the end, and then that was like, oh yeah, it's good, and then they were like, oh, we'll just do the same thing, but in animation, and then everyone was like, no, this is dumb, this is fucking retarded.
It's not quite the same. It's more or less like, what if food had feelings?
Well, yeah,
I think
but
it's
they
more
used
of
the
a
same
riff.
comedy, the same type of comedy.
No, it was way more fucked up.
Yeah,
So much.
It was more.
fucked
It was
up.
like, what if Pixar made a R-rated comedy?
yeah.
It was basically like,
What if South Park had Pixar's budget?
yeah, like people, like the personified food got murdered, and then right at the end, like people needed to be on bath salts to see the food actually like interact with them and like be able to talk to them, and then they ended up like killing all the humans in the supermarket, and then all the foods just have a massive orgy right at the end.
Yeah.
Because that was the joke, like the sausages are boys and the buns are girls. It's like ha ha ha, and then it's just like it goes into I think like there's
Sausage party
there's
spoilers.
solids that were solids. There were salads that were tossed. Like it just
It's just trash. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's trash.
it's.
Isn't that the same kind of
I just
comedy, though?
I just think if you're
No,
gonna
not for this is the end.
if you're gonna blow that
This
much.
is the end, like Jonah Hill went and was like, I'm gonna rape you. Oh no, he got raped by a demon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he was possessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think if you're gonna blow that much money on something like that, you can just not do that
Yeah.
and
Like
put
there
that
were
money
also
somewhere
there were
else.
cannibals in that film.
Yeah.
This-
Like, here's my thing.
James
When it
Franco
comes to
had
those,
I'm pretty sure. But then they bring Backstreet Boys in. And it's just,
yeah. At what point does human society gain anything from any of those movies?
What do we have to gain from any movie?
Entertainment and
Guys, don't woke yourselves.
no, like proper entertainment has value in artistic
Yeah.
license
Yeah.
and culture. Like it's something that we pass on to generations.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sausage
Started
party.
off with me going, fuck, I hate Adam Sandler.
Yep. And he's
We didn't have a
trash.
topic, and now we do.
Yeah. Well,
Fuck
hey.
Adam Sandler.
Fuck Adam
And
Sandler.
shitty comedy.
And shitty comedies.
This is what we take away. This is what humanity gains. Stop Adam Sandler,
Yeah.
for the love of God.
But that's the thing, like, I thought the universe, like, the world just hated Adam Sandler. Like, I thought we were just done and over him.
I thought
and
we
then he got a
were-
Netflix deal. I'm like, what the actual
Yeah,
flying
he
fuck?
has to make like a movie a year or some shit.
Yeah.
That deal is like forever.
It's like 6 movies long or something.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
And I
right?
think he's like 4.5 deep.
Oh, it's nearly over.
He's so done.
Redone.
I think Adam
Season
Sandler
2.
hates Adam Sandler.
Oh, he better.
At this point.
He better.
I've seen like shots of him off like screen, like when he's not acting, and he just looks.
He looks so
He looks so
depressed.
done and sad.
I feel
Like, he
bad
looks
for the guy. Like, I wish he could just leave.
Well, sadly, he looks like what Robin Williams did by the end.
Mm.
Like, I don't feel like it's going to be much of a push.
But that's the
back
thing,
on
like
that.
Robin Williams was so abrupt, whereas like there's so many pictures and so many things of Adam Sandler where he just looks so fucking
I think
done.
he's in the Nicolas Cage position where I think he has to financially make these decisions. I don't.
What's that guy's name from The Mummy?
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah,
He is fat.
that guy. Holy shit!
Oh,
He has let
careful,
himself go.
careful.
What?
Why?
He did an interview recently about like why he left the industry. It's rough.
Yeah, no, there
Yeah.
was. It wasn't it like he left because he wasn't like he was not confident in his own acting ability. Or something?
He wasn't confident in his acting ability, and also he was being abused.
Yeah.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, like he felt like he was being used for just his body, because that's all they wanted him to do.
Yeah.
And so
he was like a heartthrob when he was
And so he just bailed as
so he
quickly
just
as
let
could.
himself go.
Yeah, he was just like, "Fuck this, I'm out," and like felt bad.
Like
for-
I'm not paying the guy out. Like, oh my god, you fucking let yourself go. It was more or less.
I'm just like what we were saying is like he disappeared.
Yeah.
He
He's
disappeared.
coming back.
He's on a
Oh,
TV
is he?
show
He's
that
doing
my
a
mum
film.
watches.
Yeah, he's doing a
my
television-
mum watches.
He's doing a TV show at the moment. I think
Yeah, he's like
got
a
film in the
evil
works.
security guard sort of thing.
Yeah, and his performance is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Evil security guard.
Like
It's just like a dick security guard.
that was the thing about Brendan Fraser is I read the story and I was like, man, like he was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
like I enjoyed his performances. I like The Mummy. I think it's great.
The Mummy. What was the other one? George
George of the Jungle.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was funny.
that was okay. I didn't like. What was that? Fucking. It was basically Over the Hedge, but live action.
What?
Kind of.
Basically over the hedge,
But live action.
Yeah.
I
So-
have never heard of that ever. Are you sure you weren't on an acid trip?
You sure you didn't see?
No, it was like
You just weren't at the park?
it was like Third Out or something.
You weren't on the park.
Brendan
Third
Fraser was
Out?
in the park, and I was like, hey, love that movie.
And you're just like, I'm sorry,
No,
I'm just
it's
gonna
like-
climb over this hedge.
He's a land developer, and like he moves in with his family, and he's looking at getting the woods like torn down, and then he just gets terrorized by a bunch of fucking.
I think I know
Animals,
what you're talking about.
As a Dr. Doolittle?
No, they don't talk to him. They just fucking shit.
I think
He's
I think I know what
fucking
you're talking. I think I know what you're talking.
Like they literally just like come in through the window and just like trash his house and like.
All
beat him
right,
up,
I need to
and he's-
Google it now.
I
Fuck,
think I know
what is it called?
Over the hedge by Brendan Fraser. What if Over the Hedge by Brendan Fraser? It's like a
James
new
Cameron's Over the Hedge.
a new what if scenario. What if Over the Hedge but Brendan Fraser? What if Dragon Ball Super but Brendan Fraser? What if Infinity War but Brendan Fraser?
That'd be weird.
Oh, Looney Tunes back in action. That was
I like
fun.
that.
was
I
fun.
wish
Yeah, that
we
was.
Are you thinking of Furry Vengeance?
That's the one.
Oh my god, guys, think about
Told you I wasn't at a
think
park.
about Infinity War, but all the original actors for all of the original superheroes. So like instead of
It's pretty much all of them.
yeah, but no, I mean like but instead
Instead
of
of the guy
Spider-Man
who
being
plays War Machine.
Spider-Man, it would be Tobey Maguire.
No, it'd be some other fucking cunt.
Jesus.
bunch of people before Tobey
No,
Maguire.
I think they did that. Didn't someone do a Photoshop of
Yeah,
like
a
all
lot of
the,
people
like,
Photoshop.
Yeah, a bunch of
Cuba
like
Gooding Jr. That's War Machine.
yeah.
Oh, there was like that like.
Why did he
from the
leave
90s.
again? Was it because he wasn't getting paid enough and he was like,
Oh,
oh, I
that's
got
not Cuba
paid
Gooding.
more?
That's not him. That's
not him?
Terrence Howard.
Yeah, he wanted to be paid just as much as Robert Downey Jr.
Oh,
and when he
Yeah,
wasn't, he
and studio was like,
"Fuck
"You
off."
are not worth Robert Downey Jr., bro.
Imagine if he stayed.
You're a flat.
He'd make so
you're.
much money.
I think he's a flat earther and thinks that 1 + 1 = 1.
What?
Yeah.
I'm glad
Is
we
he
Look up,
actually?
look up Teriology. It's great.
Oh no!
I actually really
I
enjoyed
like
his
Terry
performance
Crews
as Rhodey,
Teriology. Not
You what?
though. I really enjoyed his performance as Rhodey though. Like
He was
Iron Man
really
1,
good.
he was a
Mind
good
it.
Rhodey.
But apparently he's the worst to work with.
really,
Like he's impossible to
Well,
work with.
just from the fact that he wanted to get paid as much as Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I've seen like
Sounds horrible.
interviews with Robert Downey Jr. though since he's become like there's like comparisons to before he was Iron Man versus now, you know, like just after Infinity War, he's been interviewed. It's like he's become such a fucking asshole.
Has he?
Robert Downey Jr.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
he's-
like just one of those personalities where he's like the best and he knows everything. Like
Yeah.
like,
He's distant.
he is Iron Man. Now.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
Tony Stark. He's not Robert Downey Jr. anymore.
I mean, yeah, it's
It's hard when you play the same
Yeah,
character for a
probably
decade.
consumed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's
Yeah.
been doing this for a very long time. I think, like he definitely personified himself with Tony Stark purely on the basis that like Tony Stark was in a dark place, and then like he had some dark shit happen, and then he brought himself back, and he's a new person. That happened with Robert Downey
Yeah,
Jr.
that's why that
He
casting
was in
was
drugs. Like he was into drugs for a very long
he was
time.
addicted to everything.
And he was just like, he was in a fucking pit, and now he's like, he's an
Yeah,
amazing
now he's turned it around.
movie star.
Yeah.
And he's just
No,
like,
he's
he's
fighting
doing whatever.
Thanos.
I think once he's like, oh man, there's a third Sherlock Holmes. They finally let
that's
it
right, they
happen.
greenlit that.
They finally let it happen.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
He
looking forward to
finally
it.
out of the Marvel cycle.
I would laugh so hard if Benedict Cumberbatch is in this.
They better say no shit Sherlock in the next. Sorry,
They're not.
they don't do it.
Damn it!
In the bullshit.
I was gonna ask anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. I'm setting your expectations low. So when you do see it,
Be like, damn it, no references.
we should probably wrap up.
no,
We're at 1 hour
I want
45.
to talk about Nicolas Cage.
Fuck no.
Nah, we can wrap.
We can do that next week.
Part 2.
Why Adam
Shitting on actors.
Adam Sandler, should he get a second
Should we make
chance?
should we make homework and just like Just go off, watch a random Adam Sandler movie, and then
No,
We're not watching an
We're not
episode.
subjecting any one of us to that.
I'll do it. I'll let
Okay.
you
All right,
You-
watch an Adam Sandler movie and come back with a review.
What's
Jack
the
and
recent
Jill.
one?
What's Jack and
I've already
Jill?
seen it. It's fucking trash. Next.
Here's my review: 0 out of 10.
No, which
0 Rotten Tomatoes.
0%.
Actually,
Justice League.
this would be a really good idea for a thing. So if someone watches a movie, then they do like a quick review, and then we compare to see whether or not your score matches the Rotten Tomatoes one.
Oh, that
Oh,
Be like, what do you think about it compared to the rest of the world?
wow. That's actually not bad because there's a lot of movies where people don't really think about ratings.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies where people are like, "Oh, it's the best movie ever," and you're like, "It's fine." And there's a lot of movie people are like, "This is trash," and like, "It was really good." So
Citizen Kane.
yeah, it's a masterpiece in its time.
I guess.
In its time.
I guess.
I give it 0 out of 10.
It's fine, like, but whatever. Like, I'm able to usually look at things, like, put them in the spectrum, like, oh, this is good for the time. Oh, this is good for the time. Citizen Kane is like, I
Anyway,
guess. I guess I haven't seen many movies before Citizen Kane, so.
You should.
Like what? I've seen the Superman shorts, that's all I need to see.
We'll talk. We'll talk later.
Grown Ups 1 and 2 for one.
Before Citizen
Jack
Kane.
and Jill.
We'll talk later. I'll give you some.
Okay.
I've got to pull out some old readings, but there's some movies that
Alien.
you should watch before Rosebud, and then when you watch Rosebud, you're like, "Oh, I see why this is such a big deal."
Juice Bigelow.
Everything
Give it a
before,
gander.
because everything before Rosebud is hot trash.
the bench warmers.
Citizen Kane.
Sorry, Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything before that moment is
Joe
like,
Dirt.
yeah.
Joe Dirt.
So, okay, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
If
Check
you like
it.
this show, it's called The Amalgam Show. I hope you liked it.
Fuck are you pointing at? There's nothing there.
There's no camera there anymore, Keena. You're
It's like
living a
doing
lie.
his- For context, he's doing some poses. I don't know.
He's like, I am Great Sandman.
You're like, speaking of Great Sandman, at Eurovision, people did the
Ginyu Force.
The Ginyu Force.
There was a
pose.
Ginyu Force pose at Eurovision. It was
That's
great.
That's pretty cool.
Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. God, Jesus Christ.
You like Adam Sandler? Tell us why.
Well, if you don't, comment below.
If you like Adam Sandler or not like Adam Sandler, join the notification squad. Hit that bell.
On that,
Email us at amalgamshow@gmail.com.
Amalgam's how.
What else can you do? Check out the Amalgams Game Lab where we talk about E3 leakage,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully we can do something next week.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
Bye.
Feel bad now.
About what?
Adam Sandler.